Canning Town in East London is 15 miles from Wimbledon, but as far as engagement with tennis goes, it's felt more like a million miles.
No one's really interested in it because you see, everyone knows about football, everyone knows about basketball. Young people think you have to join a club.
I've never really tried tennis because there's no people playing tennis near my house.
Okay, you're my favourite player, my new favourite player, okay?
In the local park, a pop-up tennis club has, well, popped up, run by the sports charity StreetGames.
The idea of a pop-up club is that you're taking an activity into a community where you don't necessarily need specialist facilities or equipment. You take a pop-up net, some rackets and balls, and you get young people playing some tennis.
Traditionally, tennis has been seen as an elitist sport, hasn't it, where you have to join an expensive club. How has that changed?
I think it is an image and a perception around tennis. I think young people feel like a tennis isn't really a sport that is for them, and I think that is exactly what the pop-up tennis club programme is about.
There are plenty of theories as to why more people don't take up tennis. The weather, poor quality public courts, the elitist image. Whatever the actual reasons, getting people to take up the sport has proved challenging for many years. Around 424,000 people aged 16 and over now play tennis once a week, according to Sport England. The number has risen slightly compared to the previous year, but it's down by almost 13% since 2008, when 487,000 were playing weekly. And Sport England research also shows that people from better-off backgrounds are nearly twice as likely to play the game. Do you think it's still seen as elitist by some?
I think that the fact that obviously Wimbledon is a massively powerful thing for tennis, and it gives us more reach and coverage than we would have. However, I think it also creates a certain impression of the sport. But I think the reality, like you can see today, is the fact that it is a sport that anyone can play.
When Sport England said that they're going to potentially cut your funding, unless your participation levels go up, is that a fair thing for them to say, do you think?
The signs are promising that we will be able to secure that funding. They know that we're doing everything that we can.
If you're doing everything you can, why hasn't it happened?
We have turned a corner. The most recent results show an increase in the amount of people that are playing tennis. We know we've got some way to catch up to previous years, and we're working hard to do that.
Pop-up tennis clubs will be popping up across the UK, championing a sport that doesn't just improve fitness, but that'll soon dominate the national conversation.
Who do we want to win Wimbledon this year?
Murray!
Who said Nadal?